I'm looking at your bottom ones too. Sometimes we think of the bottom strengths as weaknesses. Of course,
Right.
they're my lesser strength. But you have the same bottom one as I've had most of the times I've taken it, which is deliberative, which deliberative will have you worry about what ifs and that sort of thing. But you're like, all right, I'm still going to say it anyway. Live with the concept. So it's a superpower that deliberative is so low, right?
Yeah.
Because you might not be saying the things that need to be said if you had it in your top five or something
Right.
like that. I like to throw that in there too because it matters where all these 34 lie. And it doesn't mean that you can't use those ones at the bottom or in the middle. You just may have better luck using the ones at the top. But some of them that are at the bottom, you should be happy that are at the bottom because you wouldn't be you otherwise either. And some of the things that
Right.
you're able to do with your top, you wouldn't be able to do maybe as well if those had been higher. So our unique combinations are just perfect for us. And that's why we need other people to complement us in committees, as mentors, as supervisors, department chairs, what have you, partners in life, friends, etc., that sort of balance us out
Yeah.
and make us the best we can be.
I think it's really important that you brought up deliberative because I feel I have been most successful in accomplishing goals when I have someone who's very deliberate and helps modify my language and my approach, where it's
Yeah,
just, I hear what you're saying and I love it and let's do it.
yeah.
But what if you said it like this? And I'm like,
Oh, good
oh yeah, that
idea.
sounds great. I'm like, oh my God, that's less abrasive. I was going for just like, oh, piss
Yep,
everyone off and have
yep.
them do it my way
What does it
anyway.
mean that deliberative is number A for me?
Yeah, I see that's you're able to balance that activator out within yourself too. I think some of the shadow of it, having deliberative and relator as well, because relator's gonna be a little quieter. But then, like you said, like you bring it out strategically, even though you say you don't have any strategic strengths, via email or at the end of a meeting after you've listened, and that's how you're using your other strengths to complement that activator. That's how you're dimming down the shadow of the activator, whether you know it or not. In those moments, you're able to do that. Sometimes we can do it ourselves. Sometimes we need other people, as Jeanette just pointed out, depending on that situation or the context it's in.